Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Break them off, son. Yeah. On this 8 June 2023, in the year of our dumpster fire, this is Sergeant's Time. U.S. Army WTF Moments at WTF Nation Radio. Holy shit. I was kind of delayed because my phone was inundated with messages about the breaking news that's happening right now. Shit. Damn. And that is that the former Commander-in-Chief, President Donald Trump, has been charged in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents investigation. This is just breaking like literally 44 minutes ago, right before I went on air, and people were like, hey, did you get this? Did you get this? Why are we talking about Monday edition stuff anyways? Monday edition stuff on this, because when you kind of think about it, the president is the commander-in-chief, right? So you got to kind of like talk about news about a former commander-in-chief. And, whoo, man, you're all good sports part. It's not your fault. I had to make sure I got the notes collected up. And because I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about. I wanted to shit talk shit talk some units, but I figured this was, this right here would have been good enough. And yeah, so yeah, exactly, Mike. Here's my shocked face. Are we talking about the political side of it? Are we talking about the military side of it? Whatever. Now, classified documents. Everybody knows that there's no excuse. There should be no reason why. I know some individuals are like, well, WTF Moments, you post CUI. You post classified, what was it, controlled unclassified information. You CUI, FOUO, WTF Moment. You guys are guilty of that. Oh, no. Whatever. That's not top secret. That's not SAP level shit. Or SAP is all the cool kids say. Or TS or secret stuff that we post. So miss me with that bullshit, and you can go ahead and fuck off with that. Right, Dunlap? But anyways, yeah, just breaking news right fucking now. And former President Trump tonight says he has been charged by the Justice Department in connection with the discovery of hundreds of classified documents. Taken to his Mar-a-Lago home after he left the White House. A seismic event. A seismic event. That's what the news is saying. This is a seismic event in national, political, and legal history. Because God forbid this commander-in-chief, I don't know, left some fucking shit in his garage. Well, but the whataboutisms is unfucking real. The military is fractured right now because we're just picking fucking sides and not being apolitical or nonpartisan or whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's some bullshit. Exactly that, Mike. I'll say, yeah, Mike Pence. Now these are vice presidents, right? So 20 fucking years, this president has had his shit in his garage, right? And then of course this past president. The only difference between everybody talking shit about who's owning classified, yeah, right, Josiah? What's up with that? I can't believe they named this shit Liberty. Liberty, Limu, Emu. So people are going to go off about this back and forth. Oh, well, because Trump this, and then you talk about this and this. Man, fucking come on. Soldiers were supposed to be adhering to classified controlled information and stuff like that. We would be fragged. We would be fragged if any of us did this shit. Now, I don't know what, I mean, I got legality, some legal people here talking back and forth to what the president can and can't do and what power he has, and the president has specific powers to yada, 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 right? This is what the president has, okay? The president. But, yeah, apparently the documents that this president had in his fucking shit was when he was vice president. You know, Mike Pence goes, hey, he gets same thing, vice president. I notified, this little fucking town hall that he had, I notified the DOJ, and they came by the next day and blah, 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 is what he said in his town hall. Paraphrasing. What's up, Ismaili? How you doing? Man, we got Ismaili, man, we're broadcast, man, we got Pakistan in the house right now. We got Pakistan, we got India right now. Shit, Bangladesh, damn, I see y'all. Fuck yeah, welcome to Sergeant's Time. So going back and forth on all this other stuff, let's go back to we could go about the whataboutisms and the after that. Several Trump advisors have also said that, confirm the charges, and say that Trump, who's currently the forerunner of the front runner of Josh, you blame Silver Corp, Gold Corp, just saying. Gold Corp. I should have worn my fucking Gold Corp t-shirt tonight, huh? So several Trump advisors and Trump, who's the front runner for the 2024 Republican nominee, who's the presidential nomination, said he's been summoned to appear before federal court. Yet the Kremlin, no, we're not watching. The Kremlin's not watching us, dude. Russia and Belarus has banned us. But we still get the outliers from Ukraine, Lithuania, Romania. We still get those audience members. So anyways, so a 7-count indictment. Yep, 7 counts. 7-count indictment has been filed in the federal court, naming the former president as the criminal defendant, according to people familiar with this. Ooh, doggy, and spoke of the condition of anonymity. Of course they're going to talk about condition of anonymity, because they don't want this guy to fucking run. Gold Court would not have let this shit slide. Exactly. Woo, doggy. Man, I love this. Spicy meatball news fucking right here. This is like I said, former commander-in-chief. That's why we're talking about in Sergeant's Time. We'll talk about the other stuff later. We'll talk about the other stuff in a minute. I just think it's fucking funny. The whataboutisms left and right. Dude's a fucking president before, and now all of a sudden, everybody else who's vice president, I don't know, some advisors. Then we had fucking, remember when Sandy Berger, the guy who walked out with fucking classified in his fucking drawers and shit? Let me sell this. Pooh Bear has not banned me yet. No, the Pooh Bear, there was several Chinese diplomats that are diplomats in the UK and here were pretty fucking butthurt about me posting memes about Xi Jinping, and so they fucking blocked me on Twitter. They got butthurt. So charges include illegal retention of government secrets, obstruction of justice, and conspiracy, according to people familiar with the matter. Trump says, yeah, exactly. Trump says that he's like, I've been indicted. Quote, unquote, I'm giving you some quotes now. I've been indicted seemingly over the boxes hoax. I never thought that it was possible to get things that happened to a former president. And he said in a screenshot on his social platform, which, I think was that fucking True Social or something like that. I'm not on that fucking platform. So, anyway, he screams out, I'm an innocent man. Again, I don't know what powers presidents have. I mean, I'm really dumb to that when it comes to I know the president, though, has a lot of a leeway when it comes to certain things, like with declassifying documents and all that. I don't know what specifically was in the documents or whatever, but I do know that if you're the fucking vice president, then when he was in office, or the vice president, I don't know, way back in the day, and now they just fucking you got two decades worth of shit. And now you're going to point the fucking finger at this one who was the president. I'm not saying he's going to be the president again. I just think, dude, the politics in all this shit is fucking hilarious. Then we have our soldiers, our service members looking at that shit going, so how come this person, and legit questions, how come this person got busted, but this person didn't get busted? Those are legit questions. Why didn't this president, who was the vice president, get busted, but this president, who was the president, getting busted? That's those questions that you have that you go, They gave me a stern warning. Oh man, yeah. Anyways, so he said he's been indicted. A spokesman for Special Counsel Jack Smith, who's been running the investigation, declined to comment. The charges cap a high stake. Now I'm reading this from what news source? Somebody was dropping news source. Washington Post. The Washington Post are the same individuals that say Latinos are white supremacists and Asians are white supremacists. So that's a Monday fucking conversation for that one. I can't wait to discuss that. Much of the investigation centered around Trump and his closest advisors from a May subpoena. And all the documents with classified markings, witnessed videotape evidence gathered by the FBI indicated that Trump may have sought to keep the documents despite having turned some material over to the authorities according to the subpoena. Giant meteor 2024. You ain't lying, dude. The amount of cope and fucking seed going on right now, even in the military, it's been fucking nuts, man. It's like how is it the military is getting so fucking politicized when we don't like to be politicized, but motherfuckers are being political. Then stop being political. Stop shit posting on social media and talking about your personal opinions when you just shut up and fucking color, right? If the militaries do something, and I get politicians fucking going off back and forth about that stuff, but then if you know, whatever. I just wanted to stop already. Yeah. Giant meteor has already gotten your vote. Since I've gotten your vote. Well, me, it's been riot, enrage, and fucking meteor. I don't know. Somebody even said that I should run for office. I think, I'll be honest with you, I think having a veteran run or something like that is good to have service because everyone likes to point back and forth. And I want to talk about this thing about, since we're getting there, and I've been somebody flushed those Iran documents. I've been waiting to say this, and I know it's going to cause some fucking controversy. It's going to be flipping the fuck out. Memorial Day just passed, right? And we had this president who celebrated the death of his son who passed away. Because, dancing on people's graves is the thing now. So, like, we just had, what was his name? Pat Robertson passed away. Pat Robertson passed away, and the amount of dancing on graves, that's the new norm. That's the new norm. So, dancing on graves. So, I figured, why not? I'll give you all a fucking twofer. For Memorial Day, everyone in the news was, oh, Bo Biden. Don't run for office, walk. And then Ashley Babbitt. Memorial Day is celebrated is in honor of those who have given their lives for their country. Ashley Babbitt and Bo Biden do not fit in Memorial Day standards. I said what I said. Bo Biden and Ashley Babbitt there's no Memorial Day for them. They didn't die in the line of duty. They didn't die in combat. They died how they died. There you go. Simple enough. How hard is that? I had people fucking going off on me saying, it's fucked up on Memorial Day. They were posting shit about Ashley Babbitt. They were posting shit about Bo Biden. And I said, fuck that. They don't deserve that shit. That's Memorial Day. Memorial Day is for those who have died in the line of duty and died in battle. If you can't get over that, then tough shit. Life's a bitch. Lately, we've been the inbox has been spicy lately. No, I'm just going to go ahead and rant on the inbox too. Soldiers and leaders alike. And somebody in there fucking saying, this page has gone downhill. Page has gone downhill. U.S. Army WTF Bubba to the WTF Nation. According to everybody else, we were never uphill, so thank you. One of the biggest pet peeves is when we have somebody in the inbox that comes in, and again, we have admins that have had years, decades of experience. They need to celebrate Idiot Day for those two. Lately, we have admins that have years of experience, decades of experience. Name your rank, they're there. Name your civilian, name it. Just name it. They are fucking there. They're in there. They have all this experience. So, and some of them are still in. There's only like two, I think. Two of them? No, I think myself and another one. No, I think, yeah. Are the only vets, the only retirees, retirees. That's why I'm still connected to all this other stuff. I got to be on that. The only retiree I think that's in the loop on a lot of shit. So, but I also have to be up on a lot of policies and stuff like that. And yada yada. So that's otherwise we can't have Sergeant's time. That's what Sergeant's Time's about, right? Mill news and stuff like that. Bacon flavored popcorn. Oh, dude, man, bacon. So there was somebody who wrote into the inbox who got really fucking pissed off, got upset and butthurt that we would not go after their chain of command for everything that the chain of command is doing right. Yes, U.S. Army WTF does actually research some of the shit. So when you return a fucking counseling packet to us and we see that you're full of shit, or we also see that you've been going off on the wrong end, there are such thing as toxic soldiers, right? Where we do fight for the little guy. We fight, like I said, when I retired. When I retired, 1.4 million soldiers became mine. They're mine. So we also have to look at it objectively. You can't just go squawking off, shit talking your leadership, not thinking we're going to do some research, or not thinking, say, hey, look, ironically, there's some other leaders that would come in there and say, hey, there's somebody who's crying saying they're going to go to WTF, yada, yada, yada. There are times where the leader is right. There is time where the leader will say, hey, look, guys, blah, 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 blah. How many cups of coffee? Woo, buddy, how did you know I was drinking Stocking Mill coffee today? Stocking Mill coffee. Get you some. Wig Splitter, my favorite. They also have good swag, too. Also do great causes for veterans, active duty, and retirees as well. They'll pop a link up on their site, stockingmillcoffee.com. There you go. Actually, this is my second cup. I've been like, I'm like Scrat on fucking Ice Age. I keep drinking. I'm going to be like Edgar on fucking Men in Black. A soldier came in. An angry soldier. He was in the inbox talking shit. That's not in a cold coat. Sorry, Josh. The Stocking Mill coffee mug that I have is in the dishwasher at the moment because I do drink out of it. So that wasn't clean. I wasn't going to try to grab it on. I was going to get my Stocking Mill mug. So we had another individual who'd come in and said that we were fucked up. We shouldn't have posted that. So the team decided to. You got to be pretty fucking. You got to be. Your shit's got to be pretty fucked up when you're. When we meme you. if U.S. Army WTF moments memes you back. Now, mind you, these are some leaders that because some people get butthurt because you get extra helping of winning today. Boy, did they get served. Yeah, exactly. So we posted a meme in that person's honor. They got pretty pissed off. They got really upset. They were butthurt. They were really. As a matter of fact, we even had individuals saying that that it was us. We were talking about us, and that's not true. The meme was, for those of you that are driving or something like that can't hear me, that can't visualize, you'll be able to see it later. 90% of E1, E4 after a long day of falling out of 9-minute runs, hitting vapes, and using training events for props for cringe TikToks. You're not a pussy. Your leaders are just toxic. There's a lot of individuals in here that fucking drop that shit. That do. They get mad because we didn't put a unit on blast. Well, let's see what you got. If it's a legit thing, then we will be more than happy to put your unit on blast. We will be more than happy to discuss. And, sometimes if there's specific units that have regained, I don't want to say regained, have reopened negotiations, have said, you know what, we're sorry that the public affairs community has fucking ruined it for our relationships, but we still want to hang out. We believe that we can still work together to fix things if you bring it to our attention. There's currently 2 organizations right now that are like that, working on a third. So, hey, what the fuck's going on with this? We at U.S. Army WTF Moments will give the chain of command a little bit of a time to work it. Hey, is this going on? Is that going on? Is this happening? Is that happening? Is this not happening? Is this not happening? And that's when we get all the sides of the story. The soldier side, the leader side, the command side, the JAG side, the police side, all the other sides are coming together. is I can't believe it's not butthurt available at any at any grocery stores, but you can get a t-shirt. So we come back and the individual got pissed off. They got pissed because we posted that we wouldn't flay a commander, but the command was in the right. I'm not saying we hit a nerve, or I'm not saying we were too close to the truth, or I'm not saying that, I don't know, too close for fucking comfort, that the shoe fucking fit. Well, there you go. A lot of cope, a lot of angry, a lot of people got pissed. People were saying that this was us. You guys are talking about yourself. That's like 90% of these posts on here. What you don't see, you're lucky you don't see. If we were to post every fucking thing that we got, oh my God. Ugh. Put the cap on full screen. You won't, goddamn, Musa. Dude, you're freaking. I did put the full cap. There you go. It's the cap is on screen. You can't see it? Oh, put the cup on full screen. Are you putting about the cup? Here's my cup. There you go. It's just a black cup. It's just a black coffee mug. No, it's all Sith Lord looking, Darth Vader shit. You know what I mean? It's not fucking special. Doesn't have any writing on it. So people got pissed off. Man, we got more drama with that post right there with that fucking meme than anything else. I'm like, holy shit, talk about shoe fitting. Talk about shoe fitting. So, let's check out this. Once again, a unit at the hospital over at fucking Fort Campbell decided once again, they do like their what is it with the leaders today posting these fucking inundated. Did we just talk about this a week and a half ago on Sergeant's Time about the extraordinarily bull? What is that? What extraordinary? Well, I'm sorry. English is my second language. So I'm flipping, and I'm also like lit on fucking coffee right now. It was a good day today. I had a good day. So I'm like scrat, like I said. So they decided to fucking, hey, let's do this before you go on leave. Wasn't a big fucking deal until we posted. We see that who's the comments? Why does it need to be reworked? So once again, chains of command are adding levels of bureaucracy on top of already the existing bureaucracy that we have. It needs to be reworked. Comments because Mr. So-and-so said so. Mr. Blank said so. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Did that really just come in? Did it really just say Mr. So because Mr. Blank said so? Let me jump on that screen there. Holy crap, look at that. Nothing in military fits properly. It's either too big or way too big. Yeah. So look at that. Because Mr. So-and-so already there's even an Army Times story. We even have military reporters that are saying that what the fuck is up with our leaders adding extra shit? We already had this discussion about the whiteboard stuff, right? And everyone's going off, well, there's a pre-deployment checklist. Yeah, exactly. What's my mother tongue? Spanish and German, then English. I didn't speak English till I was 12. So a lot of my mannerisms are actually emulations and not really imitation, but I kind of say it in a W voice. I didn't speak English till I was 12. Spanish. So leaders post that shit up. Oh, I think we got breaking news. Yeah, exactly that, Musa. Exactly that. But Josiah, exactly. So hang on. So let me highlight a comment here. Just say you don't want to take leave. Let me cap in this right here. Let me show this. I'm gonna give you guys. Hang on. Oh, the admins, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna give you guys like a sneak peek here. Let me show you the inbox. I'm gonna omit the names. I don't know. I'm gonna omit the names. I sound like Beetlejuice right now. I'm gonna omit the names, right, guys? Anyways, I'm gonna omit the names and the admins are who this individual talking. So we'll just leave the screenshot and we'll screenshot it. And here's an update. If you only knew the power of the dark side. There's the update. The commander put out some new guidance regarding leave. It's no longer a requirement to submit or attach the fucking hospital, that cover sheet when submitting an absence report to request through IPSA. But all readiness needs to be green. You're behind me, Alex? Where, man? Where? Dude? You must be pretty short. Well, no, I'm sorry. That was just a sleeve of my sweater, of my hoodie. Gotta keep my hoodies down because, the girls take them hoodies. So there it is. There's your update from that. Everyone says, well, you always post shit, but you never post an update. Well, there you go. You're hearing it from moi. Yes, I did see the news. Musa, if you didn't catch the beginning, I did talk about former President Trump being indicted. So, yeah, get me drunk. Exactly that. So, 3. What are you talking about? Sometimes 4 or 5 languages come flying out. You'll have some fucking Spanish, German, Russian, Moldovan, fucking Arabic. You'll even have some French coming out. Yeah, dude. Ethiopian, Amharic, and some Kurdish. Bro, shit. You don't think I know? So there's your update on that. On the big, massive checklist that was posted from, that was a Fort Campbell shot. So there you go. There you go. It's an update. Update's been up. Bam. There you go. So that was my rant. Kind of kudos to myself because I kind of kept the fucking the profanity done. Again, this is a family entertainment show, and we want to make sure that we're good to go. But there was another thing that I wanted to talk about. Where was it at? There's an article in here that I wanted to read. I only learned enough Russian to get in a fight. See, that's a problem, man. I know enough Russian to fight, but the thing is that we're not fighting Russia. I was waiting for that Red Dawn moment. You ever see that movie with Dan Aykroyd and what's his name? Chevy Chase? Spies Like Us? When those two Harvard-looking, those two looking guys that looked like they were, CIA guys or State Department guys, and they were like welcoming them to Pakistan. I know I'm saying this just coincidentally because we have audience right now is in Pakistan as well. And then they go, well, you know what they say? And then they say something in Russian, blah, 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 blah. And then the two guys go, dude, that was fucking, I loved it. I love that scene every time. I've done that myself before, where someone will sit there and talk some stuff, and I'll just start rattling off in their native language, and they go, "Wow, would you?" That movie was corny as fuck. Where did the name Ivan come from? Well, Ivan was kind of like the. It's kind of like the every battle, every war or conflict that we've been in, we've always seemed to dehumanize our enemies and our adversaries. So that's what I do. I kind of pick up on the lingo and see, like for instance, Krauts, and of course this is only the terms that they're used, Krauts and Japs, and I don't remember what do they call the fucking Italians? They called them the Wops and stuff like that. These are soldiers, and then they call the Hajis, and then they called them, they call it skinnies, and then they call like that. All war had a dehumanizing aspect to the enemy. Now, of course, I'm using purely these or Jerry, yeah, exactly, from World War I. Every example I'm telling you, just like that's what they use. That was a term that the military, you can let Jerry do that. You can let the Krauts beat you. You can let the Japs beat you. It was even in our own culture too, with the old propaganda. Charlie's another one. Yeah, VC for Charlie. Yeah, exactly. Viet Cong. I mean, that we got like straight up fucking mean in our fucking pastas. Yeah. So I'm just, again, this is just me repeating what all the lines, tangos, yeah, name it. That's where how Ivan came from, because a lot of Russians named Ivan, Ivan that kind of picked up during the Cold War. Ivan. I figured, names like that come across that way, it's we end up We're Ivan the Terrible. Yeah. Again, yeah. All the names that have come up with Ivan is. So that's where the term Ivan came from. It seems like every conflict, but I think Ivan stuck out more as a general, a Russian soldier. That's what the that's like the name, to dehumanize a Hun. Yeah, exactly that. The Germans called him Hun. Not your significant other. Hey, Hun. You know, you can't do that. I mean, Ivan is the equivalent of John. Yeah. Limey. Yeah, Limey's for British. Yeah, redcoats or whatever. Yeah, all the names. Ivanus, Yank. Yeah, we get called Yank, rednecks. Even our enemies use racial epithets. They'll even say that. They'll even say that to get it, or with their propaganda. Hey, what's up, Spag? Oh shit! Damn. The hell? Did you guys catch that? No, you of course you didn't catch it. It was off. I just got a group phone call, a group Facebook Messenger meetup or somebody. I'm like, what? Whew. I'm glad I got that. I'm glad you guys didn't hear it, right? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. I'm a redneck. Yeah, Yank. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So that's like Ivan. So every conflict that we've been in, we've given a dehumanized name to our adversary, to our enemy. Ice wants those BDUs and A2s. Natasha, yeah, Ivan and Natasha, that's a name. I don't want it. My Alice Gear is calling me, bro. I'm gonna tell you what. I was in the garage doing some maintenance and cleaning up. I mean, I was just breaking down boxes, cardboard boxes to put in the recycle bin. But I also cleaned the garage out. It gets a little dusty, swept out when you're working stuff in there. And that Alice Gear is in that Foot Locker. You damn right. Dehumanizing your enemy makes them easier to remove their breathing. Exactly. Why do you think when you went to basic training they called those little green things with the stars on their forehead little Ivans? That's just a term. It's whatever. There's no desensitizing, and of course sometimes war is a little not politically correct. That's one thing about the military that I wish they would kind of get used to, the fact that in the end you are supporting and dealing in death. You are supporting elements that deal death. That was Harambe calling to speaking to you about your car's home. Dude, I know, man. Whew, that I had it muted. I don't think you guys heard it, so but at any rate, German Irish, different with potatoes and cabbage. Yeah, I've heard them call it cabbage, a bunch of cabbages, potatoes. Yeah. Everybody, those names keep going up. I mean, a lot of them are like, seated in history. Even when you look in history books and you look at books talking about war and you look about what they said. You look right now, anything that has to do with the Pacific, or you hear anything about has to do with the European theater, and you hear about anything that has to do with Somalia, or you hear anything that has to do with any war that we've been in, we've always given a name to the enemy to dehumanize them. So I hope that answers your question about the Ivan thing. In North Korea and Chinese propaganda, boy, they make us look badass. I mean, we are badass. I'm just saying, but they put like movie poster quality shit about us. We can't even get fucking be all you could be right. Just saying. If I don't drink, I'm Irish and I'm German too. So if I don't drink, I start drawing up plans to invade France. Yeah, all the way back to exactly that. All the way back to the Revolutionary War. Exactly. So, yeah, I do. I mean, like I said, I have German and I have Mexican, German, Irish, white, whatever. So, what was it? A joke I made a long time ago that I got people pissed off, and I'll say it again. I'm the world's tallest Mexican and the world's shortest German. I can say that. Everybody knows that's my shtick when I'm shooting the shit. When someone says, "I'm sorry, you don't look Hispanic. You're Latinx, right?" And then I just fucking go off and whatever. So Pip has seen the anger of the dark side when someone likes to miss Latin me or miss Mex me. So yeah, first let me pull a rabbit out of this hat. So I'm glad we got that out of the way. Let me see. Let me look at some comments here. Some people are like pew pew pew. You guys have a Fort Drum. You guys dealing with that fire bullshit? That fucking I guess there's a forest fire that's happening all over Canada that has caused Blade Runner like or Total Recall or Baghdad memories to some OIF vets. Have you seen that? Have you seen that freaking that I guess there was a storm. He's a white Mexican. They fucking exist. Well, thank you, Pip, for speaking on my Latino behalf, but you know, I can defend myself. Yeah, exactly. I know what Lavazza coffee is. I've had that. Yeah. Oh, Lavazza coffee. I remember sitting in Europe one time. It's in New Jersey. Sitting in a cafe in Europe, drinking Lavazza coffee with what was his name? Eros Ramazzotti playing in the background, because back in the day he was the big pop music / whatever. Did a duet with Tina Turner. God rest her soul. What a fucking queen, man. Yeah, everyone's saying that you got pictures. Yeah, I'm going on social media right now and looking to look at the pics that are coming in. So yeah, everyone's saying it's can't blame Canada, right? Blame Canada. Blame Canada. A friend was highlighting that song won an Academy Award. Blame Canada, or not, was nominated for Academy Award. My bad. I don't want to fucking get everybody. The smog's all the way down to South Carolina. See, that's another thing too. Everyone's blaming climate change on that shit. Damn it, bro, it's fucking fire. Let me see where the let me see. It's in Quebec, yeah. Hang on, let me there was a let me look at the there we go. I'm gonna jump on social media right quick so we could see the magic. Sheila says it's southeastern Kentucky and they got the smoke from Canada. Damn, all the way down to Kentucky. There you go. There's a skyline in New York. Look at that. Holy shit. Yeah, exactly that. Doesn't that remind you of that? Oh, a sandstorm in Baghdad or something like that? Or just like driving around? You see that stuff? This is the French Canadian smoking weed. And then, of course, I tweeted out in response, OIF veterans be like, welcome to the party, pal. Well, let me see. You got some pictures up there? All right, man. Hang on, Josh. Let me look at your shit, man. Let me look at your shit. Let me check it out. Deo. Let me see. Uh-oh, did we get Zuck? Okay, I'm just kidding. There was a tad delay in the Which did you where did you post that? Which chat did you post it in? Yeah, don't they, Musa? They look familiar as shit. Hey, where'd you post that shit? I want to know. I'm looking for the stream here. Which was it on the main page or was it on the radio page? I don't want to, you know. Let's I don't know if the what'd you post that, dude? I don't see it. No. Where? No, where? Oh, okay. You posted it. Okay, you posted it in the Facebook live chat on U.S. Army WTF moments is what I'm trying to get at, so that way I can show the audience of what it is. Okay. Got it. All right. There you go. Okay, cool. Thanks, Josh. I'm going to, this is from your town. You said Lyons, New York. If this is from your hometown, this drone footage is from currently Lyons, New York. And hey, Josh, thanks for the footage, man. I know this is, it's got some soundtrack stuff, and I don't want to get us zucked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it without the sound, and I'm just going to keep shit posting and shit talking here as we're blabbing off. So there we go. There we go. Oh shit! Damn! Look at that. Ooh, doggy. Damn! Look at that. Damn, dude. That's pretty. And how far is that from? You said that's from your town. Are you from? Are you? So you're like legit from that town then? This person right here, somebody did up a 4K drone flying through Lyons, New York, and you try to get, yeah. It looks like Hollywood, Mexico to me. You know, that's, yeah. I just realized what you just said. You ever notice that? That's how Mexico always looks in Hollywood. Their lens has a specific tint to them, so that way it makes it look like all orangey. You ever notice that? Like some, like if you watch specific movies, they have a certain palette to them. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, the new Dune movie is going to be lit. I know James Cameron does a lot of blue for his stuff. Like if you watch you watch Terminator 2, or you watch any of his other movies, there's always a hint of blue. Always like blue lighting in the background. And then it looks like this. Like if you watch Sicario or something like that, then it looks like this too. Damn, dude. Well, shit. Sorry, Josh. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everyone's saying Dune and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm not going to show the doggy picture. The doggy video. Return of the Mummy, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay. So I started late, so I'm going to go on a late break. So we're going to go ahead and push through, because I know normally during the top of the hour, you will usually see us, taking off and taking a break and whatever. But since I started late due to the breaking news, yeah, the sleeper has awakened. There's a story that has to do with Fort Bragg, or now Fort Liberty, I should say. And it has to do with a soldier who hit his head at the motor pool at Fort Bragg, and then he died. And the story will piss you off. First off, the kid's name is Private Caleb Smither. I think Smither. Is it Smither or Smither? I don't want to fuck it up. Let me put up a picture of him. Hit his head in the motor pool. The reason why is because medical malpractice has kind of been, I don't want to say my thing, but a lot of things that U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, we highlight that the most. It's usually the medical malpractice that happens in the military that ends up affecting individuals when they get out. And then they have to go through the process, the VA process, to get fucking unscrewed. Because that's what the military seems to do a lot of times when leaders like to push shit off like this. They'll say, well, we'll just let the VA handle it. Yeah, exactly. Pooks, man, when you get the story, Pooks, you're going to fucking be pissed when I tell you the story. So, Smither was a private in the 82nd Airborne Division, assigned to the maintenance platoon of the 37th Engineer Brigade, the BEB, part of the division's 2nd Brigade. At some point in 2020, he hit his head in the motor pool. He went to sick call, and eventually found himself at the base, at Womack. Everybody knows if you've been at Liberty or Bragg, if you've been at Bragg, Liberty, because there's some individuals that still didn't get the memo that it's Liberty now. Womack is the Army Medical Center that's there. That's the Army hospital. On some things it's good, and on some things it's absolutely fucking horrible. He hit his head on the motor pool and he went on sick call on January 14th. Eventually found himself, obviously, he's like, at Womack. He went back the next day and was given some sort of treatment and was told to recuperate in the barracks. A 4-day weekend was coming up and nobody in the chain of command decided not to check. This is private now. Didn't check on him, knowing that he had this issue. That next Tuesday, after the 4-day weekend on January 21st, he was dead. Now everyone's pointing it back and forth on who's the legal... what pisses me off is that there's this finger pointing going on this poor fucking troop on who's responsible for this death. The Army has no responsibility because the haircut provider who attended Smither in the base hospital on January 15th was an independent contractor. Here's what pisses me off. When they want to have salutations and high fives and great work, guys, it's the command that takes credit. But when it's something like this, I don't know, it's a fucking independent contractor. The doctor who was, quote unquote, the emergency room physician saw Private Smither on January 15th. Non-personal contractor and is not a DoD healthcare provider for purposes of payable claim. According to the Army determination letter, story by task and purpose. The Army, the military, is using a loophole to deny a medical practice on this kid. Look at me. It was a contractor. It was a contractor that we hired. It was a contractor that we hired on behalf of the Army. It was a contractor that we hired on behalf of the Army that works in a fucking hospital that saw one of our soldiers. In other words, if you're an Army soldier on an Army base, and I'm quoting this from Task and Purpose, you go to an Army hospital like Womack and receive treatment for an injury you received on active duty or an illness that affects your job. If that treatment goes wrong, the Army may not be responsible in any way. If the doctor or nurse is an independent contractor. If they're an independent contractor. So they're removing the responsibility of that. Take it up with when it was brought up to the attention of the Army said, take it up with the contractor's direct employer. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. The contractor was hired on behalf of the government, acting in the interest of the government. So why this loophole? Taking care of troops, right? Or if you, again, I'm kind of like loving the snark out of this fucking article that Task and Purpose put out. That if the Army waits too long to decide your case and exceeds the statute of limitations for medical malpractice in North Carolina, it's 3 years. In March 2023, when the determination was issued from the Army, and of course it's 3 years since January when Smither died, the Army's position is that Caleb was seen for 2 days, and that standard care was met. But on January 15th, it was the contractor. So the law doesn't provide coverage for this type of claim. This is what the lawyer representing the families said. After the renaming ceremony last month, that turned Fort Benning to Fort Moore to the Commandant of the Maneuver Center of Excellence, General Colonel Spud said, this is where our national treasure, our sons and daughters come to train. We make them a handshake with America every time they arrive and maintain that trust and confidence in the American people. But when it comes to service members who die or are injured while on active duty through legal technicalities, it can still carry a lot more weight than a handshake deal. Now, in 1950, you remember when we had Sergeant First Class Day School on? The Army failed to maintain TBI protocols. You're correct. You're correct. What I've seen before is some TBI clinic is that they bug the fuck out of you, man. I mean, of course it's a good thing. They bug the fuck out of you. And they, they ask if you're okay. It's a certain, like I said, again, sometimes Womack does some great shit. Sometimes they're really fucking it up here. This is where they're really fucking it up. The Ferris Act, is that what you're talking about? I'm going to go ahead and just discuss that right now. In 1950, the Supreme Court ratified Ferris versus United States, which prevented families of service members from suing over injuries or deaths that resulted from service. In 2019, Congress passed the Stayskull Act. Remember I told you he was just go on WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments and look up Sergeant First Class Stayskull. Named for a former Marine and Green Beret whose cancer diagnosis was delayed for several years when doctors failed to read his chart, and opening a window for medical malpractice claims against the military. And it's been difficult for any of these individuals to even get anything from these claims. So in review earlier this year, 202 medical malpractice claims against the Army. 144 were denied. 11 parties have received settlement offers. Stayskull, the namesake for the law, and their families pursuing medical, has had his claim denied in March. So they passed an act in the name of Sergeant First Class Stayskull, and his shit been denied. He has had his shit denied. Although the Armory offered to pay him $600,000. There was no, I'm sorry, Master Sergeant, thank you for that correction. There was no evidence that Master Sergeant Stayskull's prognosis or chance of survival was adversely affected by the delay of the diagnosis of lung cancer. He was told he had allergies and a fucking cold. Be on your way. It's now possible to seek compensation for military malpractice, and doing so is an uphill battle. Of course, everybody fucking knows. So, fuck. I know personally of individuals who probably have a case to go in this, but they have said, I get treated better at the fucking VA, surprisingly. Exactly that, Musa. Cancer is time critical. You catch it, that's when you catch it. If the guy went in and did what he was supposed to have done and did it, that should have been caught, then it should have been fucking caught. End of story. I know individuals, to include myself, that have probably had better luck dealing with the fucking VA than we do with the current mil med. They're more worried about cover sheets, remember? Once a month, the battalion hosts a meeting with all the company commanders, officials of the PA, and several agencies to discuss different aspects of mental and physical health, select paratroopers. In a letter that the 82nd Airborne Division wrote, that the brigade was implementing changes and taking special consideration for head injuries. God damn, for you jumpers out there, you ever banged your fucking head on the fucking drop zone pretty fucking good? You shook your wig, seeing gray spots in gray? They're more worried about NTC numbers. That's right. I'm currently reading the comments right now for all you shit talkers out there that think I'm fucking bashing the Army when it comes to this. Again, I say this from personal fucking experience that I just better off just dealing with the fucking VA. I'm sorry, the DA. I'm sorry. Let me close that tab about Trump. So the DA. That poor kid. What the fuck? I don't know what to say. I just, some of those things you're just like fucking, this to me is exactly that, Josh. A failure from his command and medical staff at Bragg. Now I want you guys to know that your leaders that do you follow U.S. Army WTF Moments, that decide to look at the comments in there, let us know if your leaders are shit talking or saying that you should take the stuff down for commenting on something that they would be commenting yourself. In mechanized world, you bash your skull on a daily. I can imagine. There used to be an old joke that tankers and mech infantry guy Bradley and tankers would either have fingers or teeth missing. I didn't know until I was assigned to the 1st Armored Division, and I now know why. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. A tanker that I knew in the 1st Armored Division was in Korea, and he was telling me a story that when he was assigned to Korea at the time, they had a guy, they called him Katusa Two Finger, because I guess he had his fingers up in the hatch and miscommunication and all that, and the hatch closed on his deados, and walking around with nubs and then back in the day, old tankers used to look like hockey players. You know what I mean? They used to have their teeth out because then rattling around in an old M60 tank before the M1 came out. Yes, I'm that old. So that was always my I see paratroopers back when I was coming up. I would see it would be like fucking Band of Brothers. That's how I remembering D-Day and stuff like that. And tankers, I always saw them as freaking with either with like missing fingers or busted up teeth. because they're not paying attention to what they're doing, or they really got into tanking. So we're gonna take a break. Man, I'm gonna rattle off already for a fucking. Why don't you guys stop me? I can't even get into word edgewise. What are you guys doing? You guys interrupted me and shit. We'll be right back. And go ahead and hit the latrine, refill your glass. I'm gonna refill my glass. This will be what did I say? This is my second cup, third cup now going. After I refill that, boy, man. Roger says, huh? A seance? Is it a seance? Is it a seance or a seance? I had some engineers try to correct me on the. Howard says no missing teeth, but tinnitus and hearing loss. There you go. So we're gonna go ahead and cut to a break. I'm gonna refill my. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go clean out my mug and then I'll show my stocking meal mug. How about that? Whoop whoop. So we'll be right back, everyone. Refill your glasses, smoke them if you got them. Take a leak, hit the head, whatever you want to freaking do, and shouts. What is this Facebook Live?
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
Nothing feels the same. Let it all be Is this where you draw the line? 'Cause it's so sad. Tell me where you lost your faith. Is it so bad? Couldn't see it in your face. And it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. While you keep it in your head. Is it so bad? Never heard a word you say it. And it's so sad. Tell me when you lost your way. 'Cause it's so bad. I'll see you when I pray. And it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Is it what you want? Is it what you need now? Is it what you breathe? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you feel? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you wanted? I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down? Hello, hello, you. Won't you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license.
Anyways, what were we talking about earlier? What were we going off on? What was I blabbing about? What was the yada yada yada? What were we talking about? Oh yeah. Well yeah. We're talking about the indictment. We talked about poor protocols of TBI at fucking Fort Bragg or Fort Liberty. Let's see. What we talked about? We talked about the fires in Canada. Blame Canada. What else? What else? Oh, we got old Private Crafter moving into my Kool-Aid. You guys know who Private Craft? Now everybody knows that I'm how do I say this? I'm not saying I'm like crushing on her or whatever, but everybody knows Samantha from One Punch Dad series is she gave me a beautiful happy birthday wish, and Spanky highlighted brought this to my attention, and I thought that this It's pretty fucked up. Old PFC Crafton is moving in my Kool-Aid. Better watch it, son. Private. I have to go in and freaking talk to your Sergeant Major. So he's like, what the freak and all that, and he can get what the freak on you and whatever. Leave my Kool-Aid alone, PFC Crafton. Let me show you. Spanky brought this to my attention, and I think she was just doing that to get a rise out of me, but leave my girl alone. Anyways, here you go.
If you guys are true art fans, you'll subscribe to my Deviant Art. Some pretty interesting takes on Tales from Sonic in there. Yeah, I might be crafting the supply clerk from 9 to 5, but at night I become Torin the wolf pup. Ooh. Would you guys like to try some mead? Here you go. Only for true pack members. You guys want to watch some Fruits Basket? You guys want to go forage for mushrooms behind the battalion HQ? Oh snap, here she comes. Good morning, PFC Crafton. Good morning, ma'am. You smell fragrant today. Crafton, would you say that to a male soldier? Oh, I would, and I have, ma'am. Yup, he told me the same thing. I appreciated the boost.
What's up with that? What's up with that, PFC Crafton? You got beef? Get us pleito ese? Anda pues. We want to meet at the combatants pit? Leave my girl alone. Leave Samantha alone. She ain't into you, buddy.
True art fans, you'll subscribe to my DV.
Oh man, Spanky brought that up to my attention. I was like, "What the hell's going on with her?" He's trying to get my girl Samantha. So, anyways, all in fun, all in joke, of course. I know One Punch Dad will ensure that the Sergeant Major will handle the business. They're just some individuals out there that just don't. They're habitual line crossers when it comes to talking to some chicks that might be aware, but then again, I kind of blame it sometimes if the woman doesn't respond back. Like when someone's like, "Stop texting my girlfriend," and then you're like, "Well, why is she responding? I didn't know she was your girlfriend." Yeah, and exactly everyone. Oh, yeah, there we go, guys. There you go. See? Oh, look at that, son. Right there, Musa. Look at that. Oh, right there. Stocking Mill Coffee. Wig splitter. Man, my DMs are blowing up. I've already talked about Trump. I'm an innocent man. This is bullshit. They're indicting me for no reason. Well, don't do shit that'll make you indicted. Like I said, I'm not the in and outs. I'm going to say this again. The in and outs of what it's like to be a president. Never been a president. I know there's some like laws and shit that presidents have to do and stuff like that. But I guess nobody's above the law. But it does bring up the question about a lot of other shady shit that happens in politics. But I would wish that we just go use the same gusto, con ganas, to get other politicians wrapped up. For some reason, they just like to pick on D. Treasy. But I saw on social media just now, don't do shit that'll make you indicted. It'll get you indicted. So, and already currently after that, then of course, impeaching this one is the big thing. So it's just fucking low. It's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Anyways, yeah, every unit has a weeb crafting. Yeah, you know what? And I'm about to say, Josh, I appreciate you bringing that up to my attention, but I think that, I think he needs to be dealt with. I think he does. I think I need to talk to a Sergeant Major and say, yo, Crafton's moving in on my girl. Has anybody ever done that before? Boy, have we got some stories to talk about. Maybe that's a Monday edition, or maybe that should just be like a bourbon and cigar night. Crack open and discuss experiences that you've had. Nothing wrong with that. I just like to show off, like, that's a beautiful blue club. Look at that. Stocking Mill. I'm gonna put there. Stocking Mill Coffee. There you go. For all you haters out there. We'll blow your planet up. At any rate, what was the other thing that I was going to talk about today that was in the box? Yeah, all this good shit that's happening on the news right now that I'm pretty sure Cause is going to talk about for Friday Night Freedom, because this is not a bye week, of course. We got freaking aliens landing in Vegas. Did you read about that? You see that shit? Aliens landing in Vegas. Now, of course, I kind of like, interesting. Supposedly, and here's the thing. why is it that when it's aliens, in the world of recording everything and pretty, clear footage, we always seem to get like the good juicy stories with some fucked up footage. No, it wasn't Jose. We got some pretty and it pisses me off because I'm like, you know what? If you're using your phone to record something like that and it comes out clear, I never fucking, I don't take fucking blurry footage seriously because in the advent of cell phones now, even these days, we have some of the most powerful little freaking cell phones that can record the best HD quality or 4K quality vid. But for some reason, for aliens, man, if I was there with my family, I'd have been like, baby eyes, hold this, hold the camera, hold it up. There you go. That'd have been it. That I'd been like, record, and then I'm gonna go out there and peace or whatever. I don't do you do gang signs or something like that? How do you greet an alien? And why do they always show up to people that have been known to be conspiracy theorists? I don't know, man. I shouldn't talk shit. Conspiracy theorists lately have been freaking proven right on a bunch of cases. Just look at COVID. Anyway, so tomorrow is Friday Night Freedom Day. This is, we gotta, understand we have a bye week now with Friday Night Freedom. And Kaz and Pooks will be up shooting the breeze, and I know for a fact they'll be talking about that freaking shit. That's fascinating. I guess it was aliens that were like 7 feet tall or something like that, and they showed up and not giant robots, yeah. Were they giant robots? Alien footage is, yeah, exactly that. It's like they filmed on a brick with a brick or with a potato where they wipe the lens down. So right now you're watching Sarnstein, tomorrow Friday Night Freedom with Pookie and Kaz. I understand that they have a bye week, so this is their week to broadcast, and obviously, so if you catch their show tomorrow, then obviously you won't see it next time. But I find it fascinating that all of these alien shit's happening lately in the news, and I don't know it's almost like what's happening next. I know every time I talk about that, my feeds get all crazy because I have people who are believing that. They think I'm QAnon, or they think I'm Q, the QAnon weirdos, and they really go nuts, man. They fucking, woo! Man, I post one thing, and the next thing you know, they think it's like some sort of fucking beacon or some shit. And I love it. I love it because it's hilarious to think that they're individuals that are of that age that believe in like fairy tale shit. I think it was the Transformers. Wait a minute. It's kind of funny, huh? Coincidentally, the Transformers movie coming out pretty soon. And then all of a sudden, 7-foot aliens and ships landing in Vegas. What if it's like a mad marketing campaign? Because I know like the Blair Witch Project had a pretty good one too. Pretty good campaign that I think, hell. But anyways, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I forgot. We got the graphic up. That's got all the shows. So right now, Friday Night Freedom is going to be tomorrow. We are broadcasting. And then, of course, Saturday is a day of no scheduled events. Did you guys, first off, real quick, I totally forgot to mention this at the beginning of the show. Bad host. Did you guys watch Radar and TZ last night? Did you watch the show with U.S. Patriot and what they're doing for veterans and stuff like that? Here, I thought they were just, vendors in the PX. And, well, they are vendors in the PX, but holy shit, they got some good stuff going up. But they also posted in the chats, we posted a coupon code that if you use that coupon code that was highlighted on their website to purchase, you get 30% off on your purchase. That's what I'm talking about. WTF Live, all together, all caps. WTF Whiskey Tango Fox Live together, all caps, for a discount code, 30% off. Go to the USPatriotTactical.com website and you'll be able to get that. And of course, if you guys missed the meeting or what that was, they were on yesterday to shoot the shit with TZ and Radar to talk about some of the things that they're doing for veterans and military families. So it's pretty cool. They're doing the U.S. Patriot Bravery Tour on the move, where you can enter to win a Jeep Wrangler 4x4, 2023 Jeep Wrangler. I'm not a Jeep person, personally, but hey, you can't help to enter, right? Just enter the win. Just go to the link And matter of fact, let me screen cap that. So that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. So there you go. In a Jeep plus 10 grand. I forgot to say that. Bad host, man. Holy shit. So you go ahead and sign up. Go to US Patriot Tactical. Get your swag, get your drip, whatever you want to call it, and get all the stuff that you need, that you want. And then, of course, once you're ready to purchase, you hit that WTF Live in the coupon code. Don't forget to enter, of course, to win the Jeep. And 10,000 U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio are not affiliated with this contest. It is U.S. Patriot Tactical. They just came on to talk about what the U.S. Patriot Tour, the Bravery Tour, was all about. So there you go. It's celebrating service, interacting with our U.S. military service members, and celebrating their bravery in their country. And they're giving a Jeep away. There you go. So if you don't win, don't come after us and say that we fucked up something or whatever because you didn't win the Jeep. Don't look at us. I know lately the Joes and the leaders are getting pissed off at us because we're not, filming. Or we're not filming. I'm sorry, I'm looking at that filming at a brick comment right now. We're not posting what they want. So WTF Live, USPatriotTactical.com, and of course enter to win $10,000 and a Jeep Wrangler. So again, that's what happened for Wednesday, but Friday Night Freedom's mañana. Then of course Saturday's a day of no scheduled events. Adonza, I think there's discussion. CQ likes to. He's our creative chief, creative and tech R&D chief, and he's the one that comes up with the, hey, let's do this, hey, let's do that, bringing your experience on WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments, so you can see how the tech works and how we're broadcasting. Hey, CQ's on it, but I don't know. There's discussion of maybe putting a 7th show up pretty soon, and once we'll discuss that. Then that, man, I can't wait. So to fill up that graphic, it's going to look all off and even because it's going to be 7. So, but Sunday, sports bar, the actual King Smith, and what do you hear? What do you say? The coach. And then we have Monday edition with myself and Shipwreck. I'm probably going to have another rotating guest host, I should say. Once he comes on the net, I'll say, hey, we good. So there may or may not be a possibility of a rotating guest host for the Monday edition with myself. So we can shit talk and talk about Monday stuff because Monday stuff is fun. I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It's like Monday stuff. But then I like talking about Sergeant's Time stuff on Thursday, so Army stuff. And then Tuesday, of course, Pop Culture Warrior with Michael Kataskio, also known as CQ, and his rotating band of guest co-hosts, Massey, Angry Elf, and then, of course, Mad Mike. Mad Mike, dude. I like Mad Mike's deadpan style. I like that deadpan style. I think it's pretty cool for Pop Culture Warrior. And then, of course, the Smoke Pit for TZ and Radar manning the guns on that. I don't know. Do we even have a freaking guest? We don't have a guest all the way up until the 20th of June, where Vanessa Marshall, the voice of General Harrison Dula from Rebels. I can't wait. The captain of the Ghost, the most awesome, most beautiful ship in the galaxy. I would like to say that maybe even better than the Millennium Falcon, but it's a tie. Unless I get to fly the Millennium Falcon, then there we go. And then we got. Let's see what we got. Don't we have going on? Don't we have? Wait a minute. Something's not right. What am I not briefing? What am I not talking about? Somebody jar my memory here. Oh, snap. Yeah, thanks. Thanks to me, thinking to myself. I'm thinking out loud. We sponsored an event. If you guys don't know, we sponsored Back to Heroes Rumble and the golf tournament. So make sure. I think. Let me see it. Let me see if we have. What deets do we got on Back to Heroes Rumble? Back the Heroes Rumble. They got their golf scramble going on. They got the golf tournament. It's going to be, that's right, it's this weekend. It's June 9th. Fuck, it's tomorrow. And there you go. There we go. Look at that. So here we go. Here we have the on hole 5. I just want me to know. I'm just letting this out to rep back to Heroes Rumble. Make sure Carl Whalen knows. We have a hole in 2 contest, courtesy of Charity Golf International. Professional long driver Zach Carver from Springfield, Ohio, will be hitting the first shot with donations. He'll offer you the opportunity to take a chance on taking the second shot and holding it for $5,000. $5,000 Pebble Beach trip. That's what I'm talking about. Wonder what's going on with our hole? Because U.S. Army WTF Moments, WTF Nation Radio we have 2 holes. Go on, make your jokes. we have 2 holes, and we have sponsored holes as well. So I think we're gonna get some updates and shit tomorrow from Carl. So that's pretty cool. There you go. So let me go ahead and just give them the love. Sponsors for the event, for the golf tournament. Man, I almost forgot. Pookie, of course, when let's discuss holes, Pookie's going to be jumping right in. So I'm excited about that. U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio sponsoring some holes for this event in support of our fallen heroes and, of course, our fucking first responders and our military, active duty and veteran. Let me see if I got. Do I got a picture of the hole sign? Can we drag this hole thing going on? We do have the holes. Let's see. Let me get a picture of the sign of the holes. There we go. Look, that's beautiful. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, look at that beautiful sign. Look at that. Oh, we got some holes. I mean, we got some signs for the holes. You guys got me going on this. So yeah. So tomorrow, the Fallen Heroes Golf Classic. From back at the Heroes Rumble. I can't wait to see all that. See some pictures out there. We're gonna get some media stuff and all that. So I'm pretty excited. So that's our event. We sponsor 2 holes. And there you go. So if you see some familiar signs out there, you're like, oh, wait a minute. What hole is this? Pookie said, man, Pookie, you're being perverted, dude. This is a professional forum here where we discuss issues within the veteran and military community. So, I'm sorry. I'm just joking around. I shouldn't be dropping stuff about holes, huh? We don't talk about OnlyFans. I don't know. There's some soldiers that have OnlyFans. So there you go. And then, so anyways, 20 June, don't forget, we're going to have Vanessa Marshall, the voice of Hera Syndulla from Star Wars Rebels. Man, I can't wait. And then, let's see, I think that's it for the month of June. We might have some stuff happening, jumping in, back and forth, but hey, nothing wrong with that. Let me just double check, triple check. Yeah, so that looks like that's it. Share, like, and follow all of our streamings. And our posts, we're broadcasting live currently on Twitter, which you can't respond to chats anyways because it's Twitter. And then I'm going to talk about that merger on Monday, by the way. Yeah, I'm not cool with it. But then again, the NBA is all up on fucking the NBA is all up on China's nuts. So what difference is one organization selling out the country to another organization selling out the country? Same fucking shit. But yeah, I'm gonna go into that discussion too as well. But that's pretty much what I wanted to skim on the top. For asking me, but appreciate it. Live on 2 Facebook pages at WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments. We have a YouTube page, WTF Nation Radio. We have a Twitch channel, WTF Nation Radio. And we also have, I think we're about ready to kick in another. CK was talking about another one. So we might be broadcasting on more. I don't know. I have to see what other platforms we got that we're going to be broadcasting to. But I do appreciate everyone joining us. Share, like, and follow that. We try to do a show. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but unfortunately, like today, I was inundated with news, and I wanted to get the story up and research some shit before I started to go ahead and start ranting about it. But there you go. That's it looks like that's it. You guys got anything for me? Anything you want to put out? I'm not going to caveat after or piggyback off anybody. So if you guys don't got anything for me, remember, meme them until they cry and then make memes of them crying. So you'll have a good night. And taxation stuff, there you go. They always Y'all have a good night, and see ya. Showers.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.